All right, welcome back. Welcome back to Detroit Tigers Weekly once again. We had another busy week. Seven games. 7 game weeks are always the busiest, and there's always news to talk about, especially with that trade deadline looming just a couple days away. We did have another injury. This team is really getting banged up now. Riley Green's out. He was really struggling since the All-Star break, so you could tell something was bothering him. So he's on the IL, and Ryan Vilade backup, which is too bad for Riley. He was having a real good year. Anyways, moving on to games. Started the week off well. A big win over Cleveland. Tarek Skubal on the mound, of course. He got hit pretty hard. 10 hits and a walk is really unlike him, but he held the damage down to 1 run, 7 innings, which was plenty enough. His team put up 8. A lot of hitters we could talk about here. I'm going to focus on Mark Canha. He's found his game again. He was really struggling for about a month, maybe 2. But he had a strong game. He's had a strong couple of weeks since the All-Star break. Moving on to Tuesday, this was a harsh one. It was a bullpen game, one of many bullpen games. I mentioned last week the team's out of starters. They have Skubal, Montero, and Flaherty for now, who's probably about to be traded. But the other 2 rotation spots are bullpen days. Where I can't imagine they'll have 3 bullpen games in the rotation after the Flaherty trade, so they'll have to figure something out here. But so this was another one. Tyler Holton started. This was a game that they kind of lost late, but tried to come back. Joey Wentz is the one who kind of coughed it up. You can see only 1 run from Holton here, but it was tight, and they just didn't have enough offensively. I'll go with Winslow Perez. And in the next game, the offense really struggled here. Flaherty pitched well, 6 innings with 1 run. Vierling had a solo home run. He provided the only offense, but Cleveland rallied back, and the team just couldn't respond. There's another 1-run loss. Every time they lose, it seems it's like it's by 1 run. And then they finish out the series, evening up with Cleveland, a 3-0 win. Another bullpen game, another one started by Tyler Holton. There's a few guys to point out offensively. Javi Baez with a big 3-run home run, but I'm going to point to Bly Madris here. 3 hits. He really hadn't been doing much, but he seems to have found his offensive game. And then we move into the Minnesota series. Peter Montero, he got hit pretty hard. This was not a good game for him. And so Javi Baez, another home run, a 2-run home run this time. But they needed 10 just to win this one, so that wasn't happening. They did rebound. Next game, Tarek Skubal back on the mound. He pitched well, 2 runs over 7 innings. He's still just cruising along. 2 wins this week in 2 starts. That's exactly what you need from your number 1 guy. A lot of offense again. Javi Baez, another home run. I'm going to go with Keith, 2 for 4. I think he had a home run of his own. He continues to cruise along, and he's having a really good season overall. Even though he had that really bad April, the rest of his year has been so good. So good for him. And then the finale, this was kind of an embarrassing loss. They only averaged 1 hit the whole game. It was Matt Vierling. They also had a walk in there. And the bullpen didn't pitch great, 5 runs, but it was irrelevant, and the team took a nap offensively, which is too bad. They ended up losing the season and this series to Minnesota and the season series to Minnesota, and they dropped back in their fight to get back to 500. They started the week 2 games back. Now they're 3 games back because of this loss here. And they don't get another day off until Wednesday, so they're going to be busy. We'll see what they can do. Supposedly, Jack Flaherty's back on the mound tomorrow, and then they'll trade him after that, and then we'll see what they can do moving forward. They'll have to pull a pitcher out of somewhere, Anyways, thanks for checking out the channel. Uh, we'll catch you all next week. Later.